As we entered the town, we heard a helicopter attack and saw where they bombed. From the main square, it's clear why this town is a strategic location. The threat is serious and the authorities are advising people to evacuate, as it's dangerous.
I don't want to leave this place, even though I did for a week recently, because I had a headache from all the shelling and I couldn't stand it anymore. People here are so used to this life, and so am I. My parents are here and I have to look after my father, who is 80, and my mother, who's 77. I won't leave them.
Thousands of others have left. Most streets are empty apart from aid workers and some soldiers. These workmen have stayed to repair damage from the bombing. Hundreds of children have also been moved to safer places. Constant shelling is the main reason why locals are advised to leave their homes.
We have about 60 people in our building. Me, there's a man and woman on the second floor, and maybe a dozen people in the stairwell. 60 people are left. They are mostly pensioners, but there are some younger people who stay and work.
As Ukraine's counter-offensive inches forward through minefields in the south, Russian forces here in the north appear to be threatening Kupyansk and the district around. The town appears to be a definite target once again, and its railway hub.
Villages outside are even emptier. Only the elderly and those too sick to move remain. Volunteer groups still offer to evacuate those who change their minds. We follow a team to a remote hamlet. It's near Russian positions and we hear artillery firing. One man says he's had enough. But first he carefully switches off power at his home and locks his front door.
I live to survive. Here is the front line. In Kharkiv, there's no danger from the woods. If we are hit here, there'll be no windows. And if there's no electricity, then it's going to be a disaster. At least there's civilization over there.
He doesn't know when or if he'll return. His neighbors decide to stay. Too old to run and too tired to move.
The Russian army are advancing towards Kupyansk and the threats are increasing. There are more widespread shelling. This month our team alone has evacuated more than 120 people from this area. As well as us, there are 5 other teams operating here.
They'll take Mykola and his bag to Kharkiv. Another displaced person in Ukraine. Another casualty of a conflict with no end in sight. Iolo, Dafydd, CGTN, Kupyansk, Eastern Ukraine.